The final experiment and the trip that I took with the final experiment to Antarctica completely destroys the dirt pizza. Yeah, all the flatties are scrambling and just desperately grasping at straws to try and discredit the trip completely. Well, we went. Thousands of people go every year. People have been going for a long time. Flat earthers have been talking about the fact that there is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica for more than 125 years. Yet the current crop of flat earthers somehow are scrambling, thinking that it didn't happen, while simultaneously saying that it doesn't matter. Well, of course they think it matters. If they didn't think it mattered, then why are they scrambling so much? Anyway, one of the big things that they're claiming is that I think it's flatties that don't live in cold climates like I do, claiming that that your breath wasn't seen. Therefore, how do they think that it couldn't have been real? Well, the reality is that you don't always see your breath. It depends on a few different factors: the temperature, the humidity, the temperature of your breath. If you've been outside for a long time, your lungs are cooled down, versus if you've been inside. There's different things. Anyway, they have been claiming that Austin WItsit faked a breath by using a vape. Well, I've got some video. I've got the 360-degree camera video. I zoomed in. I found the spot where all this happened, and I got good news and bad news for Austin. Good news and bad news for the flatties that are going after Austin. The reality is that there's a few times in the video I'm about to play where you can see Austin's breath when he wasn't vaping. 2 different times I pointed out in the video. The bad news, though, for Austin is that he was vaping, and I think that he didn't want someone to know that he was vaping. He said that he found a vape in his bag, and that since he found the vape in his bag, that he was using it. Now, whether or not that's true, I have my doubts. I suspect maybe he didn't just find it in his bag. Maybe he picked it up on the way, and maybe he used it a lot. I don't know. I gotta say, I didn't see him using it while I was there, but I have seen him using it in the video you're about to watch. He was on that thing a lot. Anyway, so there's 2 spots in this video where there was no vape and a breath. So all of the claims of breath stuff that people are complaining about, that floats away there, flatties. Breath, visible breath without the vape, 100% confirmed by Austin in this video. But also, you will see that there is a time where Austin does have a visible breath, and then just after that, he does not have a visible breath. And just before that, well, you'll see what he was doing just before that. So I think that is related to what happened, but I don't think at all that it supports the people that are thinking the whole thing was somehow staged. It was not staged. And the fact that you can see your breath or not see your breath isn't it. I live in Minnesota. It was 12 degrees outside today. When I walked outside at first, I could see my breath. After I'd been walking around for a little bit, I could not see my breath. I recorded a video today on my MC Toon Live channel. You don't see my breath. I had been walking around outside. It was 12 degrees. Colder. It was colder today in Minnesota than it was in Antarctica. Anyway, I'll link that video in the description, but you can watch this one of WItsit right here. And anyway, Austin, whoever you're trying to hide it from, I'm sorry, it's been exposed, and maybe don't lie to that person either.
Just lens out. 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 The 180 line, you know about that? So the two of you, for example, are two characters. Maybe a little back. What's up now? Okay. Pick up the lines. I'm not placating. So, like, being placating on purpose. Looks like a house. Definitely don't take it. There are people working for you. So, yeah, like, yes, like the house is the old whale. I would get turned away and